That's hot. Fresh ginger. Always good. Welcome everybody to Mark Bajerski YouTube channel. Welcome to the live event of this evening. We're on a roll, right? We've been on a roll for the past few days. I've been doing a live every night, which I've thoroughly enjoyed, really enjoyed. I hope you have too. I've never claimed to be anything other than somebody who's tried his best. So I don't claim to have great gifts since I was a child or my mother's mother's mother. I just found it fascinating when I started reading the tarot card just by chance, and it fascinated me ever since. And I get bored pretty quick, to be fair. But I've never been bored with the cards. I have a healthy respect for the cards, and I often battle with myself to use them, because I don't just use them for willy-nilly anything. I use them for situations where I think if I can't attune to it, because I might have some kind of block or some, I don't know, some vested interest, I actually go to the cards and cut off all of those thoughts and feelings and become neutral and just read what the card says. I don't care what the outcome is. I don't try to change the outcome or try to, mold around it. I just, there it is. That's the answer. And then I shake my head and think, oh shit, okay, that's the answer then. And it's really helped me along my journey. I wouldn't say it's helped me along my journey of being a successful businessman per se, but it's helped me along my journey of understanding. And I've still made mistakes, because I've turned cards over and gone against what the card said. That doesn't mean it was a mistake, just means that get ready for your lesson. Get ready for the challenges. So, welcome everybody. I'm just filling in the gap of chatting away because we start at past. I haven't even asked, does my voice sound okay against the music? Or do you think I need to turn the music down a bit? What do you think? Well, it looks like we've got more yeses. That's great news. Okay, so I'm good here. I'm comfortable. Got a nice comfy seat. Feel good. Being comfortable is really important. So I want to start off. No, I don't, because it's not past yet. A wizard is never late. And a wizard is never early. He's always on time. Just been filling this book in again with people's names who aren't so well. This is my healing book. This one too. So if any of you want to, when this video goes on YouTube, if anybody wants to leave somebody's name who's not feeling well, I do absent healing twice a day on these books. So anyway, it's just a little something. I just do my best. All right, keep saying I do my best, because I don't want to say that I'm going to get anything right, or I just do my best. That's all I've ever done. So we've got one more minute before I start. How's my lemon today? This one's fine. This one's good. This one's a good few years old now. That was okay. And then it dried out nicely. So this is how they dry out in the end, when they're not filled with what they were filled with yesterday. That lemon, that was off. So today's not too bad, and I've done a couple of cleansings today. Very nice. Okay, it's past. Drum roll. Here we go. Psychic night. Bloody hell. Yeah. I think I'm getting a little bit more confident, really, these days. No, it's actually I don't give a shit, to be fair. I just do them, I don't care. One time I used to say, well, you've got a reputation, Mark. Come on, don't blow it. I don't care anymore. So, welcome everybody to, this is the Academy. This is where I work full time now. Beautiful place. Every now and again we do, on Bajerski.com, which is associated to my YouTube channel. This is the only place where I really, this is the only advertising space I have, really. I don't go to companies. I don't force anything on anybody. I just talk about crystals and incense and oils and tarot cards and all the other stuff on here. This is the only place I share that information. So I guess before I start, the reason why, I don't need to do this, but the reason why is because there are people who say, why didn't you tell us? And because I'm doing a tarot reading tonight, it makes sense to let you know that on Monday at 12 noon, there is an offer that will stop. The offer's been on for, I think, 3 weeks, and loads of people have took advantage of it. So I guess what it is really is, if after this reading you think, oh, I really enjoyed that, or this guy seems to be genuine, well, if that's the case, then you might want to do the 10-hour tarot course, which is on special offer right now at 150, which includes free DHL delivery worldwide for the products that are given freely in there, including in the course. The course is 1 hour, 10 1-hour in-depth video course. So you will get to know all about these cards and how I work with them. And people have really enjoyed it. We've sold about 3,000 courses. So, I mean, it's not massive in the world of selling courses. People sell hundreds of thousands of courses a year. But since we did it, which was about, I don't know, 5 years ago, something like that, we've sold about 3,000 courses, something like that, which I'm proud of, because there's 3,000 readers out there who have got some good grounding, you know, not crazy stuff, good grounding. And I think my mentors were good grounders. They ground me very well. So it's at 150, and you will get the deck of cards and 10 hours of me talking to you like this. You get a set of awakening sticks with moldavite, which I'm about to use, and the awakening oil. So that's not bad. That's not bad at all, I think. So let's get going. So first of all, I'm just going to, with the awakening sticks, Palo Santo in here, which is very strong and powerful for cleansing and awakening. There's sage in here as well, in these sticks. And moldavite dust. So I'm going around my head, cleansing the most important part. That's it. That's as much as you need. And those sticks should last you for months. That's all you need to use. That's good enough. So just make sure you you get it all cleaned so it doesn't keep burning. Okay, good. So you only use a tiny bit. So you've got six sticks in there. It should last you for a good long while. Okay, the awakening oil. A few drops in the hand. Help me see the truth. Help me hear the truth. Help me speak the truth. Help me feel the truth. And you can just rub a bit on top of your head. That just opens up. Great, wonderful. And then a few breaths in. This is how I prepare myself before I start reading. So beautiful. That oil is just worth its weight in gold. It's absolutely beautiful. Grows on me every time I use it. Okay, so here's the thing. This morning I sent a message out there on the live. Some of you might have watched it, been a bit annoyed because it was so noisy. Sorry about that. No, I can do about that. I'm not somebody who arranges where I go to do a morning chat. It's just that when I'm sat having a drink, I just think sometimes, okay, I'm going to do a live, just have a chat with you. But I certainly don't go out of my way and do it purposely. I do it because I enjoy chatting with you. But if I have to feel as if I have to do it, then I won't enjoy it. So when people say, can't you do it? No, I'm doing it here. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And I'm just being brutally honest. Not lying to you. I'm not being false. I'm just telling you, no, I don't want to go over there and do it over there. You know, I just want to be here and I just want to sit down with Lily if she's around and just relax and then just have a chat with you. That's it. It's just a nice chat. So sorry that I can't fulfill what you want every time. I do my best. So somebody came up with a suggestion and they said, why don't you read the horoscopes? And I didn't realize how clever that was, how smart that was, especially for me. So whoever said it was tuning into me and I thought, wow, that's really good. The reason why is because I don't have to focus on anything per se, and it's easier for me. It's easier. And I'll tell you one of the things that I really used to enjoy doing when I used to do one-to-one teaching here. Like there might have been 3 or 4 or maybe 6 people here sat down and we'd read, we'd learn how to use the cards, these beautiful Carl Rohrig deck of cards. Really enjoyed it. One thing I really enjoyed most of all is the purity of getting a load of names and putting them into like a jar like this, not knowing what the names are in there, which are all the horoscopes. They're all in there. So if I just shake them around a bit, I have no idea which they are, which is great because not knowing something doesn't interfere with the reading. It's great. It's the best reading in the world. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull one out, put it down there, not look at it, not open it, and then just read. And what I came up with is 3 questions. So whatever you are, whether you're, Aries, Taurus, Libra, Pisces, whatever you are, I'm not into star signs, by the way. I'm not one of these who say, oh, I know what star sign you are. I've never gone down that path. All I've ever done is just try and help people and just read for them. So I'm not into astrology or I'm not into star signs, but what a great idea that was given to me. So literally what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull one out, put it down here next to me, not open it, just leave it shut. So I'll go like this, pull one out like that. So you can't see what's on there because it's inside. And I'm going to put it there and I'm going to start reading. Okay, And I find this great. I love it because you just don't know. After you've read and then you say what star sign it is, it's like, oh, that was really lovely. Now, that's the purest form of reading to me. There's nothing more pure than that. So this is what I came up with. 3 questions. Okay? Written down there. 3 questions. Can you see them? Who are you? What to work on? What the future holds. So who are you, basically, to me, that just means I'm going to tell you a little bit about yourself, okay? What to work on is like, what can I see in the cards that might help you grow for the reasons why you're here? And finally, do I see anything in the future that might help or protect you or guide you in any way or give you any information that may make you feel better? So I always look for the positive. I never look for the negative. I don't see death. I only see life. And the only thing that I care about is finding answers to problems. And I'm looking for solutions. I'm looking for things that lift us up. And that's it, really. Like I said, I'm not promising anything. I'm just going to do my best. That's all I can do. So cheers, everybody. Let us begin, shall we? Listen, at the end of this, it's going to go onto YouTube, so you can look back and listen to your message, because you might be all thinking, oh, this one's definitely for me, and it might not be for you. So it's going to be a bit backwards for you, because you don't know who I'm reading for at the beginning. But I've always said this, every single message is always for all of us anyway. For me, all the time. So enjoy just the messages. So let's begin, shall we? Okay. Okay, that's 1. Okay, just stick it there. Put the cigarette lighter on top of it. Okay, here we go. Oops. Okay, who are you? You're a very kind, caring soul. You have the ability to love, to care for. You are a very good listener. You see things that other people don't see. You are a family-orientated person, trustworthy, kind, giving, loving, absolutely the ability to give all that you are. You are well-loved, deeply respected. Your intake of food is always of health whenever possible. You look to the stars in many ways, meaning that you are connected to your higher self more than most. I see there's a delicate side to you, but also there is a side to you which is a very protective side. I almost see a rose. I do see a rose, and I see the thorns. So you are loving, but if somebody treats you in a negative way, if somebody who takes advantage, you can very easily walk away and have done with it. So you are somebody who is loyal, but when somebody is or deceiving or distrusting, you will cut off instantly and have nothing to do with that person. You are very strong in your belief system. You are somebody who I would say, if there's a group of people and there's an emergency, I would say that you would be able to take charge. You would be able to maneuver everybody and coordinate. So a very deep respect that people would have for you is probably all your life. When I see you as never old or never young. I see you as a very wise, deeply mature soul, even when you were young. And when you get old, you're never old. You're always young. So you're always got that energy. You are very natural when it comes to your thoughts with yourself. You are very comfortable in your own skin, in your own hair. You don't prove anything, you don't need to. You're happy being in scruffy clothes, you're happy in being, your hair's a bit of a scruffy, you're not bothered because you know that these things don't matter. You don't fear and worry per se. That's who I see in front of me. Now, what to work on? Nothing. I see somebody who is driven. I see somebody who takes control. I just said that. I see somebody who is protected, especially this year. There's a great protection. There's this wonderful energy that comes off you, which is a connection to the spirit world. You, like I said, you're deeply connected in your head, your mind, your thoughts are great, you're protected. There's a deep protection around you. And it looks like the easiest thing to say that you will achieve anything that you put your mind to, which is beautiful. So nothing really to work on. Finally, what the future holds. Well, in dark times, in challenging times, there are certain things that we have to be aware of, which is those that claim to love us, those that claim to be our friends, those that claim to want to help and care. The future kind of says, be careful not to get yourself entwined in other people's relationships or problems. So if you are single, don't get involved in somebody who's messed up in a relationship. Try not to be involved in other people's issues and low down and petty and negative energy. So the future says that you have a choice. You can stand strong and realize that this is a big world. There's many people in this world, and your choice is who you attune to, who you befriend, who you love. So I would say not to get yourself tangled up in a lot of webs. So that's the only thing I see in the future. Just be careful with relationships. Just be careful not to allow others to bleed you dry, to suck the life out of you, and to bring you into their issues and problems. Okay, so here is who I've just read for, and that is Virgo. I have no idea what a Virgo is, but there you go, Virgo. Okay, I'm just going to put them two in there. Just show you again. They're all kind of stuck together because there's a sticky situation going on here. Okay, so I've got this one here. Put that back there. And I'll just pop that there on top. Okay, good. Okay, who are you? Oh, another beautiful heart, but a heart that has been broken many times. An old soul in the sense of, you know, when I talk about a broken heart, I don't mean that they're a mess. I just mean that they've been through a lot of heart issues. I want to get that straight. This is a person that even after a lifetime or 2 or 3 lifetimes, they've come back into this world. They have an understanding, and they still have that old-fashioned feeling of love, that it means something, that there's integrity to love and be loved. That is what I see. I don't see a broken heart. Sorry, not a broken heart, but a complete heart that has been through many lifetimes of understanding love. So this person, whoever this person is, as a star sign, I would say that there is a lot of emotions, a lot of love, and they need a lot of love. They need that compassion, they need that hug, they need that warmth, they need that energy that comes off people that is genuine. I see somebody who is very trustworthy, sometimes overly trustworthy, and that may be where sometimes people may take advantage. I also see this person to be somebody who thrives on adventure, learning new things, experiencing the best of everything. So let's go here and taste the foods there. Let's go and walk that mountain. Let's go and do this sport. Let's just bring. So this person really, if they are not experiencing all these new things coming into their life, then there is some sadness, there is some pain. So whoever this person is, their key to life, what I'm feeling and what I hear is that they've come into this world, and I am not going to stop learning. I need to learn. I don't have long here. So I need to get in as much as I can. I see a lot of beautiful writing, which means that normally this person is very, whatever they do, they try and do it with the best of their ability. It's almost like I have to, if I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it well, or else I'm not going to do it at all. I see somebody who isn't a loud mouth. I see somebody who knows when to keep their mouth shut. I see somebody who is balanced. I see somebody who is kind and caring here. I see somebody who is very attuned, and I keep seeing a white feather, which normally relates to an old soul. So I think I've mentioned that before. There is a great deal of feminine energy around this person, in the sense of that whether it's a man or a woman, there's a lot of sensitivity, kindness, caring involved. So that's who I see. Okay. What to work on? I said it and I'll say it again. If you're not doing new things, then you are going to waste away, and you're going to be depressed. You're going to feel bad, and you're going to wonder what's the point of anything. You have to come up with new ideas. Your most wonderful expression is your creativity in doing something new. I'll give you a great example. This person, if they were to open a business, the most exciting part of opening the business is to open it. After that, they're going to get bored. So if I was sat with this person, I'd say, look, if you're going to open a business, open it to sell it, and then move on and open another one, because you're just going to get bored, because your energy is thoughts all the time. So you would be great. What to work on. So I don't want to sidetrack. What to work on. Cleanse and clear your mind. Clear parasites from your mind. Come up with ways and means of making your mind stronger and more powerful. Power write, channeling with writing. Also, work on your body. Health. And work on opportunity. Look for opportunity. You've got the tiger's eye, so look for opportunity. That's what I would say work on. New ideas. Okay, what does the future hold for you? It seems that the two cards that I've read, they seem a little bit darker when it comes to the future. And it's kind of saying that you have to be stronger than the issues around you. So this is another message. Don't start to get involved in problems and issues of other people. Don't get involved with people who are negative, who are always saying this is a problem, that's a problem. Don't be involved with people who don't have solutions. Don't talk to people whose life is just miserable and, oh, me, it's all going wrong. Keep away from that, because if you step into other people's negative energy, it will pull you down and hold you back. So for the next 10 months, say goodbye to moaning minis. Say goodbye to anybody who is negative, and create your own path and journey, and be very careful who you allow into your life. That would be my suggestion. And I get this awful feeling that there's a lot of people who are jealous about you, and that will always be that way. Don't turn around. Don't look at them. Keep going. Let them go. Okay. Oh, it's there. Okay, so it's stuck there. Okay, let's have a look who this is then. Cancer. There you go. No idea what Cancer is, but there you go. Okay. Next. Okay. Next. Stick that on there. Okay, who are you? Sometimes your life is kind of... I kind of see sometimes that you're weighed down, that it's hard to be enthusiastic, it's hard to be motivated, it's hard to get up because of the worry and the fear of life and maybe monetary value. So you're worried about failure, you're worried about not making enough money in life, you struggle always with what ifs. It looks like sometimes you're more focused on failure, and yet when I look, I see such a bright energy that you could change. It's almost like you can feel it and touch it, but the weight of the worry and fear takes over the actual truth. And what it reminds me of is, it reminds me of an eclipse. And I think the only way the moon can be moved so that you can see your sun, that the positivity, is by your own doing. And that means that you have to make the decision. You have to make the choice to say, am I going to live the rest of my life in this worry? Or am I going to get up and start to see the light? So this about you is more about timing right now. So January, February, March, April, May, June, July. So July, what are we in now? March, April, May, June, July. So July seems to be a month where I kind of feel that you're going to look back and say, okay, I did it. I feel like there's light at the end of the tunnel. It feels like that you're going through maybe so many thoughts and so many scenarios that it becomes so heavy and weighed down. But come the 7th month, things change. And I kind of feel like they're changing this moment. It feels like they're changing right now. So it feels like in 7 months you'll look back, and if you're watching this or you rewatch this, you'll go, Jesus, yeah, I did start to change then, and now I'm where I should be. So what I'm getting with who you are, it isn't about this reading isn't about how wonderful and lovely you are, and this is about, I'm hearing a direct message, and that is that it's time to stop worrying. And my worry is, it's not you, it's everything that this world has done to you at this moment. It's family and friends, it's everything. It's just attached to you. So you've become the worry of everybody else. You've heard the expression, carrying the cross for everybody else. Well, that's kind of like how I see you. But I still see a strong person once you've got up and realised that this was the test, this was the challenge, and you overcome that. So what to work on? I think I've already said it, but let's see what else it says. A steady relationship with family and friends, separating yourself from certain relationships, heading maybe across seas and starting a new life, maybe flowing instead of stopping yourself. So this is all about what to work on. The glass is empty, but it will be full. I kind of feel that as I'm speaking, I see there's a lot of thoughts and feelings of movement and change. So I think this is probably one of the most powerful years for you. I believe that this is going to be a pinnacle of the rest of your life. So I say from this moment, in these coming months, there is a lot of changes. There is a lot of new beginnings, in the sense of, I've gone through what I've needed to go through. I'm not doing it no more. I'm moving forward, and I'm going to change the way I see things. The glass will be full, not half full. It will be full. You will be overflowing. In these next 3 years, it's going to be like a different life. That's 2. And the third one, what's your future hold? So I would say this and say it in a clear voice. From this moment on, keep your eyes open. Be very cautious about everybody and everything. This is a very powerful card. This card tells me that by holding a lantern, and yet I'm holding a stick, it means that I am treading very carefully not to fall down any surprise traps on the floor, and I've got a light in the dark. So this is about being cautious on your journey, not about fearing, not about doing it. You are protected, but be cautious about everything else. So it kind of like feels like, yeah, you're saying one thing and saying another. No, I think what this is saying is have a clear mind. Be careful. Tread carefully. Be wise in what you decide to do in your life. But everything looks positive. There's a lot of mountains, so this is a positive, wonderful path that you're on. Just stay true to yourself. Know that you've got magic inside you. Know that you're powerful, and know that you can create anything that you want. And you won't go far wrong. Trust is the key, and determination for your own happiness and well-being is paramount. Who is that? Libra. That's me. I'm a Libra. What did I just say? I'll have to listen back. Okay, interesting. Wow, that's hit home. Wow. Okay. Oof. Yeah. Wow. Freaking hell. Pretty powerful stuff that for me. Okay, clear your mind, Mr. Bajerski. Okay. Okay, next. Who are you? I see beauty. I see perfection. I see a natural soul who doesn't pretend, doesn't try, who loves themselves, deeply loves themselves, who is comfortable in their own skin, who is not somebody who worries per se, a lot of trust in people. This person has a lot of very powerful intuition, ideas, thoughts. I feel like that this person would like to start anew. It's almost like I get the feeling like I want to start again. I want to. It feels like this person learns from their experiences, and they don't say that they're mistakes. It feels like this person would say, this is all as it should be. They tend to handle things a lot more easier and better than other people. So this is a strong soul. I feel that their main desires, goals, are not of being rich and powerful, but more comfortable, more at peace in their mind, more in nature. I think that nature calls, and I want to say the sea, but I'm more inclined to say fields, forests, and I kind of feel mountains as well. I feel nurtured, or I feel like nurturing is really important. So there's a lot of love in this soul. I'm kind of getting that sometimes I might turn a blind eye. Sometimes I might not see what maybe I should have seen. But that's okay. That's the way I am. I would rather see things in a way that aren't negative. So this person is somebody who would rather walk a path of joy and happiness than drama, trauma, negativity. So that's who I see this person is in their form, true form. And it's lovely. Yeah, that's what I would say. Okay, what to work on? The old holds you back. So what I see here is bring into the new. Always bring into the new. So this is about new energy. It's about clearing the mind, strengthening the mind, and loving. I see the love of new energies. I see the love of new. It's almost like summer, autumn, spring, summer, autumn. It's almost like I'm always seeing the beauty and the excitement in the new. Oh, the autumn's coming. Oh, the spring's coming. Winter's. It's almost like I love to see the changes, and it's about change. And if you're not changing, you're stagnant. And if you're stagnant, you'll feel sick and you won't even want to be here. So I keep feeling that whoever is in your life should flow with you and not hold you back, not chain you up, not make you feel like you can't move forward. And the creating of your energy, or the creation of old to new, is so important here as well. So this is really, really powerful. There's working on maybe not being too reactive, not to, react too much, is something that you could work on. And I would definitely say, on a healing level, work on your mind all the time. The clearer your mind is, the more you will flow and the more you will feel joy and happiness. So it's your mind that needs to be clear. That's what we work on. The future, what does the future hold? It looks like everybody who I've read for thus far, the future, the cards seem to be a little bit darker than lighter. So it looks like thus far for everybody that I've read for, it seems as though we're heading into times where around us is more challenging. So what I'm seeing here with you is that there's going to be a lot of people needing you, wanting you, asking for help and advice. And I would say that your future has to be, I'll give you a great example. I like to help people, but the problem with helping people is that people get so used to that, they expect. So I learned earlier on that there's a line you don't cross, and that is to help somebody but not live their life. And this is exactly the message I get here for your future. So I sweep somebody's doorstep, brilliant. They can see their doorstep, they look, they open the door, they go, wow, what a clean doorstep, that's beautiful. Thanks, Mark. Says, my pleasure. Just wanted to do it for you. Great. Now, if I go back and clean it the next day, he opens the door. Wow, thanks for cleaning my doorstep. Again. Yeah, really enjoyed. Yeah, great. And then I keep doing it. One day that the guy opens the door, the woman, she looks down. Mark, why haven't you cleaned my doorstep? Because I really wanted you to clean it. I wanted to show you how clean it was. Yeah, but you've been cleaning it me for every day. That means now I have to get up and clean it myself. Now I have to change my life for you because you have stopped cleaning my doorstep. What I see here is exactly that pattern. So my message to you, whoever you are, is think before you help people, or you help overboard When do you step over the line between helping and living their life? That's your message of the future. Who is this person? The star sign is Aries. Is everything okay thus far? Are you going, oh, fucking Elliot, what's he on about? I got a message this afternoon. I don't even know if I should tell you. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't tell you. Anyway, I did a reading for somebody, and I don't normally read at all, but I did a reading, and they said didn't even make any sense up until this morning. I shouldn't laugh because now they're in a bad situation. And I said, well, I gave you a reading, and now maybe you should go back and look at that reading. So there you go. What once was made no sense now this morning, there's all hell broke loose. So yeah, only took a week. Sometimes it could take a month or 3 months or 9. Anyway, I'm used to that. So that's the way it is. All these things change our lives in an instant. Okay, here we go. How we doing? Okay, got one here. Okay, cool. Let's have a look. Okay, who is this person? This person is, if I was to, I think this person needs love. This person wants to be loved. This person wants to love. And to be in a relationship is probably extremely important. So to be loved is everything. To love is everything. Partnership is really something that this person comes into this world for. I see a caring soul. I see sometimes overly caring to the point where there may be some jealousy. That because we are so besotted and we're so much in the love energy, sometimes we fear losing that love. And thus we can get into the energy of a little bit of anger or upset if the person doesn't do exactly what they do. So it's like, hang on a minute, I wouldn't do that, so why are you? So sometimes being in the right relationship is vital in this person's life. Again, caring, sharing, deeply loving, all about the heart, all about, it's just love. It's all about love. That's what I see. That's who I see you are. Okay. What to work on? Well, 10 of Cups is exactly what I saw again. So this is all about working on one's emotion. So whoever you are, it's vital that you work on your emotions and strengthen them. And realizing that not everybody is like you and not everybody flows in the same energy as you. So whereas you might not understand how somebody reacts and how they behave, I think it's vitally important that you learn to understand that not everybody is like you. So I see the sea. So that normally means that it's very important that you cleanse yourself and clear yourself against any negativity. I believe if you want to start doing some work, it would be working on yourself this year for at least till October. I would say without doubt it's important for you to meditate, to connect to the spirit world, and to work on your higher intuition. So your consciousness, know who you are, work on that. there seems to be a beautiful green, almost like emerald crystal that I'm looking at. So emerald might be a really good energy for you. I see opportunities. Work on new opportunities. So this is a good year, abundant year for you to do things that might be really positive and might end up really, really good. So yeah, work on your emotions. Okay, what does the future hold? Every single card that I read for the future, thus far for everybody, has been a darker card. And what I'm, again, like what I'm looking at on this one here is like people who come into your life and not, it's almost like we have to be careful about certain people. And I've been talking about this for months. But what I see here is a lot of masks. And when I see masks, it means that there's a lot of false people. So be careful of people who are false, pretending, liars, and actors. So the future says that you may very possibly be involved with actors or people who are not being honest and truthful. It makes sense to what to work on, because if your emotions are not intact, if they're not strong, if you are not in control, then you are going to be led down the path of falling for these actors and devious, dark, and almost monster-like people. So be careful who you choose, and only choose new friendships, new partnerships, new anything when you are strong, when you are connected. And that makes sense to what I said, which was, I think I said, work on your spiritual connection. That makes sense, because the more you're connected, the more you're savvy and you won't get fooled. Who are you? Okay, why am I closing my eyes? Taurus. Okay, Taurus. I'm married to Taurus. I'm going out with a Taurian. Wow, that's just hit home as well. Oof. Oof. Fucking hell. Wow, okay. Shake it off, Mr. Bajerski. Sorry about this. A lot of things going. This is what happens when an empath reads and then realizes certain things. Okay, Mr. Bajerski, close your eyes, crack on. Okay. Who are you? You know, I just feel like I need to turn over another card. I normally just one card, but I just feel as if I want to turn over another. This is a strong, very strong person inside, misunderstood, almost to the degree that people may even think that they are controlling, that they are stubborn, that they are hard, that they are... difficult. Judgmental. But the more I I see, the more I feel that this person is misunderstood. I also feel that something may have happened, childhood or whatever it is, or past life, that has been brought into this life and come into this body. And sometimes I feel that life has not always been easy. And it feels like sometimes I like, when other people say things, it's like, well, I don't see that because this happened to me. So it's almost like life hasn't been easy. And at times disappointing. Who are you? You are a person that wants things to be right. You are somebody who tries to control or make everything right, wants to be involved in a lot of things and wants to almost like be in control. Very strong mind, very powerful, almost to the degree like I would look at this person and say, you were probably royalty in your last 10 lives or something. It feels like, I'm not saying that it's not like things aren't good enough for you. It's just that you've been used to good things in past life. So no matter what it is, it's never, it's like, oh yeah, thanks very much kind of thing. And there's a lot of thought, a lot of mind thought. And although I see somebody loyal and loving and very emotional, I still feel that there's a misunderstanding of energy. That's kind of like how I would relate to this at this moment, on how you are and how who you are at this moment. So yeah, that's that. What to work on? Yourself. Build bridges. Clear any kind of negativity from your life. Stop worrying, stop fearing, stop thinking about things are going to be the worst. Stop putting swords in your way, meaning obstacles. The one thing that I would say is that there is a great and powerful light around you. So powerful that if you knew how to use that energy in a correct way, there would not be any issues at all. Not one. So don't fear defeat. Don't fear loss. Don't fear anything, and start to project your energy and to create, I want to say the life that you want to lead, but I don't know whether you know what life you want or want to lead. So what I'm getting is that it's time that you have to ask yourself a hard question. What is it you want? What is it that is going to bring some peace and joy into your life? So I would definitely say work on you and stop worrying about anybody else and just focus on you till August, from now till August. What does the future hold? Well, I think I've just read that. The future holds something quite beautiful and special for you. And although it looks difficult and looks like a trial, looks like a difficult situation, it actually isn't. What I'm seeing is somebody who's changing their whole perception, mind, body and spirit. You're looking at life in a different way. And through that, there will be a ripple effect to everybody around you, to your being and your energy, and it will set you free. So the future holds that you will start to see things in a whole new other way, and that's where you will be set free. And who is this? Gemini. Well, I hope I'm not upsetting anybody. Well, I'm the first one. I upset myself. It's hard. When you look at yourself and you realise, shit, that is me. But it's hard to sometimes admit it and look at yourself, and most 99% won't do it. Okay, next. Okay. Who are you? Ooh, strong, very strong. Like, there's a lion there, and it's not going to be Leo, right? Just because I pulled that out. But I do see a strong soul. I do see somebody who doesn't react in the same as like me, who is strong in their own energy, who is strong in their own self. I don't see reacting, worrying, and I don't see if you've got a partner who would react and worry, because it's almost like you are the lion, you are the strong one, you are the one who's protecting. So you are honest, loyal, protecting, trustworthy, kind, caring. All of these things are very normal in your life. And whoever's lucky enough to be with you is a very lucky person indeed. There's a lot of strength in this calmness that I feel around you. You're a good soul. So if you're a woman, you're fantastic for the man. If you're a man, you're fantastic for the woman. If you're a cat, then you're fantastic for another cat. Whatever you want to choose to call yourself, you are lovely, whatever. If you're bisexual, trisexual, whatever sexual you are, you're lovely for your partner. Yeah, I kind of think that's it, really. I'm pretty cool with this. I feel pretty cool. I probably feel quite nice with this person. I'd probably feel, like we could get on. There's no airs and graces. There's no pretending. There's no bullshit. There's just, this is me. And there's a confidence to that as well. So that's who I see, who you are. What to work on? I guess spending a bit more time in nature, climbing mountains, going on expeditions, sometimes just jumping behind the wheel of a car and going for a ride yourself. I kind of want to say that it'd be interesting if you were to start doing some attuning, psychic work, because there's a lot of power in your third eye. And under the exterior of this strength and power, there is a very lovely emotional soul. Healthy eating is important, so please eat healthy. I see a lot of green when I talk about health with you. So plant-based, a lot of greens is really healthy for you now. I just want to say stay away from milk or dairy products at the moment. So look after your body, and that's it. And yeah, every now and again, maybe some chocolate, but not too much. Just look after your body. I want to say that I want to stay young. I want to stay young and feel young. And maybe just a few of these things might help. I'm seeing a pencil now. So you start to draw, not channel, but just start to draw. You might find you get a lot of pleasure out of drawing, or even go on a artist, learn how to sketch. You might actually love that. What's the future hold? Always dark cards. Every one of them. And what that's saying is quite clear to me, that we're not in for a bright future per se. It means that there's going to be a lot of people in a lot of bad places. And you have to not be... This goes for all of us thus far. We cannot carry other people's negativity. We cannot be involved in other people's negativity. We've got enough to cope with in our life. We've got enough shit to deal with. We've got all the crap that's happening to us, all the attack. We don't need to be involved with other people that are in a bad place. We need to deal with ourselves. So what does the future hold? Whoever you are, it looks like that you might go a little bit crazy here because you're involved with somebody that's making you feel bad. And this could be partnerships, this could be business, this could be a new business idea, this could be friendship, it could be love. But this is definitely telling me stay away from monsters, stay away from evil people. And it looks like nearly for everybody it's the same message. So I think there's a lot of crazies out there, or a lot of crazies coming out of themselves, starting to be who they truly are. So who is that? Oh, it's there already. Oh, come on, open up. Sticky stuff. It is Leo. Sometimes the cards are pretty clever, eh? Okay. Okay, okie dokie. Who are you? This is a very beautiful energy. It's got a lot of red, a lot of yellow. This is a person with vital. Look, this person could and is love, vitality, powerful. Woo, Madre mia, really powerful. I fall for this person. Like, this person has a lot of energy that people love. And if I'm reading for you and you don't know who you are, then shame on you, because you are powerful. This year is a good year for you. This year is the glass full. This year is all beginning, all new. This is a powerful year. I'm seeing Japan. Why, I don't know. But I've just been shown Japan. What Japan means, I don't know. Whether it means nothing or it might mean something. But I see Japan in a strange way. I can't explain it. I also see that it's who are you? You are the expression of how energy should be. So be that energy, powerful, strong, like so much energy. The red sometimes also, that's a red eye. It's not Japan. It's a red eye. Red eye normally means maybe a little bit of jealousy or anger. Oops. maybe a little bit angry, maybe a little bit jealous. but when this person loves, but kind of maybe don't mess too much with this person in that sense. The cup is like strong, very powerful. That's who I see you are. You're not frightened. You're not frightened of anything. You're not frightened of showing yourself. You're not frightened of being yourself. You're not frightened of saying, this is who I am. This is me. So that's a pretty powerful thing. I keep thinking that if you direct your energy in a certain way, you can have anything you want. You can create anything you want. People will just fall at your feet if you just use your energy correctly. So that's who I see you are. What to work on? Work on yourself. So this is a good card because it means that you're a teacher. It means that you're wise. You don't take fools lightly. So it's like you don't really have time for muppets. I'm not saying that you look down on people, but you are probably smart, very smart, wise. You see through bullshit. You hear things and, you don't put up with nonsense. You're a good teacher, which I can see quite clearly, and you know what you want. All of those things are good, but why I said them, because it almost sounded like I'm saying who you are. No, what I'm saying is all of those things are good, but just with one thing. There is a way to say things. There's a way to react. There's a way to be. And working on yourself that you don't maybe rattle people's cages or upset people a little bit, maybe something that you could work on. And I think the best way to do that is ask yourself, how would you feel if somebody spoke to you like that? Because I think you'd be a little bit more defensive or sharper. So, what does the future hold for you? Do you know what? I've heard this twice now. I hear music that is really healing to you. So music is very important for your frequency and energy. It's good for your mind because you are strong. You are like, in your mind, you are really strong. There's a balance of male and female in the mind. So you've got both power. You've got the power of love and kindness, and you've got the power of strength. Third eye, again, this is all about the future. It talks about your future looks, actually, it's the only card thus far that the card looks like a good future and promising. And there's a lot of new ideas, new planning. I get planning, or like, I don't know, building or architecture or creating, but it looks good and it looks positive. This year looks really positive for you. It's great. I like your future. It's the nicest one thus far. So that's what I see. Who are you? Scorpio. Okay, don't know. Hey! Done. All right, there you go. That's it. If I've upset anybody, I am deeply sorry. Bottom of my heart, I'm deeply sorry. I didn't mean to upset anybody. Hey, listen, I've just read for myself, and that was pretty a wet fish moment across my face. So I'm going to contemplate on listening back to this about myself being a Libra. And I'm going to reflect on that and work on it, which is a good thing. If I've upset anybody, genuinely, honestly, I never, ever want to upset anybody. But I think it's also important, just like myself, to re-look at my life and to see what my thoughts were, and maybe they weren't my thoughts. Maybe what I thought was wrong. And that's a good thing, to be able to look at yourself in the mirror. It's not an easy thing. It's never easy, because we've been programmed as children that we have to be right, or else we're naughty and we're stupid. But we're not. And to have the ability to just look at what we've said and take from it so we would grow stronger is a beautiful thing. Absolutely beautiful thing. But again, only 1% would do that, because most people are just waiting to hear what they want to hear. They don't give a shit what's being said if it doesn't fit what they want. And I can't do anything about that. And again, I said, I didn't promise, and I'm not an expert on reading. I'm not 100% accurate. I just do my best. That's all I am. I don't claim to be any super duper person who knows more than you. Not at all. But what I did do there is that I did it for you. I did it out of love, and I did it out of kindness. I didn't do it because I've got a tarot course for sale, although it's nice if you do the tarot course, and it's great for my business as well as people who I employ. And the fact that I really enjoyed the course, and that you're going to appreciate some beautiful sticks and some beautiful oil, yeah, that's nice. But it wasn't why I did it. I did it because I just wanted to do it, and it made a change from last night. So I might see you tomorrow night for a nice healing session or something. I don't know yet. But I hope you appreciate that, and you might look back on the video and, hey, even if it didn't make sense, it's okay. You might have got something from tonight. It might have been from anywhere. You might have just picked one thing up of what I said and thought, that's interesting. And it might just put something in your energy or in your thoughts that just help you along your journey. And that's it, really. No, there was nothing negative that I saw at all in any of those cards. There was nothing to worry about for anybody. And even mine was a really challenging one. Even that has really made me think. And now I have a different perspective about what I thought. Nobody's as shocked as me from that reading, and I'm going to watch back on this video, because I do practice what I preach. I do walk the walk and talk the talk. I'm not a bullshitter. I just say it as it is, and I am going to genuinely listen back to what my message was, because I truly believe it, and I trust it. And sometimes being readers, it's so close we don't see. So by doing that, not knowing who you're reading for, can be quite rewarding. And that's something that I also teach in the course. So whether you take the course or you don't take the course, I just hope you enjoyed tonight. From the bottom of my heart, have a beautiful evening, guys. I'm not going to finish off with a healing session. We might do that tomorrow and something else. Always up for suggestions, like I did this morning. Beautiful, whoever you are, big kiss, big hugs. Thank you for that. I know nothing about star signs, never have. Never been into them. In fact, I actually kind of despise them in a sense because of I know this is going to sound stupid, but I had friends who wouldn't walk out of the door. They would stay in their house. This gets me angry. When they read their star signs in newspapers. And I think it's affected me. And it's because of that I'm not interested in star signs. Can you imagine? Just something like that. But maybe maybe I wouldn't be the reader that I am if I did focus on star signs. So it's all interesting, and I'm just talking out loud. But I don't wish my life away. I don't wish I'd have done that or done that. I just trust that where I am right now is where I'm meant to be. Sound like a broken record, don't I? And where I'll be taken to is exactly where I'm going. Good night, everybody. Take care. See you all later. Bye for now. Cheers. Thanks a lot.